So, everyone knows the 12 Days of Christmas, right? You know, the song where they give you, 18,000 birds and 40 humans, because that's everyone's favorite Christmas gift. That's on everyone's list, right? No? Well, then you're a normal person. And if you have it on your list, Jeffrey, then you're probably very weird. That's right, I see you, Jeffrey. Anyway, all the Jeffreys aside, did you know that the 12 Days of Christmas is an actual, holiday thing? Well, if you didn't, I can't blame you. I didn't really understand it. The only thing about the 12 Days I knew was that weird song. Jeffrey, I still see you, writing down that list. Now, this video will be all about the history of the 12 Days of Christmas. But before we start, I'd like to thank I'm kidding. I'd like to ask everyone to ask questions. I'm hosting a Q&A for hitting 400 subscribers, so that'd be great if you could ask questions in the description. Alright, on to the video! Now, let's start with the history of the 12 Days of Christmas, where it comes from and how it started. Now, all the way back in the year 567 AD, the Council of Tours proclaimed that the 12 days of Christmas would be from Christmas to the Epiphany, which is January 5th for all of you normal people. Anyway, if you want me to make a video on what the Epiphany is, then get me to 430 subscribers, and I will make that video. If not, oh well, I might make it anyway, but I'd like more subscribers because I'd like to reach 500 by the end of the next year. Anyway, moving on to the next part, it's time to talk about everyone's favorite thing, religion. So basically, two churches believe that Jesus was baptized and born on the same day, so that's why they celebrate the 12 Days of Christmas. Otherwise, most other Orthodox people celebrate a second feast happening on January 6th, which I don't know why they changed it. I think it has something to do with the old calendar system. Now, Christians in the West celebrate December 26th as St. Stephen's Day. Whoever St. Stephen is must be really important to him. But apparently there's a feast at the Western Church, and people believe in that stuff. I'm not 100% sure. It seems to be where Canada got Boxing Day, but as we all know, Canada does everything wrong. But since it's the 12 Days of Christmas, I'll let it slide this time. And then there's the 27th, which is a feast of St. John. I don't know, but then on the 28th, there's a feast of Holy Innocents, which celebrates the murder of a bunch of innocent people. And then we skip the 29th and 30th because nothing important ever happens on the 29th and 30th of December. And we move on to New Year's Eve, which is the feast of Pope Sylvester. So by the time you get to New Year's Eve, you'll probably be weighing 140 pounds more than you did at the start of Christmas. So in late 567, the Second Council of Tours was like, hey, we've been eating a lot of food on the 12 Days of Christmas, so we should stop that, because there's only supposed to be one night of debauchery, which was later turned into New Year's celebrations. And we're going to jump forward in time a little bit to 633, where the Fourth Council of Tulando said that Christians should not eat and should fast for 3 days, which I'm not a scientist, but I believe fasting for 3 days is probably dangerous for the human body. Anyway, later down the line, that turned into Lent, which is now interpreted many different ways, but basically you just give something up for until Easter. The 12 Days of Christmas in middle-aged England was just kind of a giant feast and festival of merriment and joy until January 6th, which was the Epiphany. And then there were some traditions in colonial America, but I don't really feel like talking about them right now, so moving on to modern day. In America, Christians who celebrate the 12 Days of Christmas might give small gifts each day of the 12 Days of Christmas. Alright, that's it. Goodbye, stay golden.